The spirits of the forest often teach us to listen more than we speak.
Welcome back, everybody, to another awesome adventure here at AI-Tavern. If you're just joining us for the first time, a quick reminder, we have programmed an AI and had that AI create a fantasy world with AI characters with the ability to retain memories and have unique encounters with other characters in this AI world. In this episode, we take a fascinating adventure with some very, very fascinating creatures. We can't wait to show you, and boy, are we excited.
All right, Johnny, you ready to meet today's character?
I sure am.
Okay, his name is Thornpatch. He is a troll.
Very cool. Well, so hold on. So we have a troll character. This is our first.
He's a troll.
I'm trying to. So we've had a human character, an elf character, and now we're taking, I would say, quite a big jump with a troll character.
I have never seen like anyone play a troll in D&D. Like, you can't play a troll.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun to see a main character as a troll.
This is
very
very
interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Now, is he a hero or is he a villain? Is the question.
Now I got in trouble the last time. My first thing I did was trust that elf, and I think her alignment was evil. So
yes.
Okay.
Well, Thornpatch here is a shaman, very atypical of a troll, I would imagine, and he is chaotic good.
All right.
I think he's a hero.
I think he's going to be our real hero as a good character.
All right, and Thornpatch looks like this.
Whoa.
Yeah, take a look at that.
Wow. That is a troll shaman for sure. Which I would say he does kind of have an evil flair. You look at his eyes are kind of glowing, kind of this wispy green hair.
He could go either way.
He definitely could. But I'm really excited that we kind of have this like grungy good character.
All right, so Thornpatch is a seasoned troll shaman residing in the heart of the enchanted thicket. His towering form, adorned with intricate tattooed symbols in nature, emits an aura of mystery and wisdom. Despite his imposing appearance, he greets all with warmth and curiosity, eager to share the secrets of the thicket.
The thicket. Where do I know that name from?
I love him. I want like a figurine of him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so cool?
Yeah, it definitely looks like you could have it like a vinyl figure.
Now, let's see what he's like. So, in his travels, he ends up meeting a man. Well, it's not a man, it's a thorned revenant guardian. Based on his picture, here's his picture.
Wow. More thorn. Well, he's
more
actually,
thorns.
Thornpatch had a bunch of leaves and green, but this guy has got, it's almost like he's part of like the thorny wilderness. And if he's
they're thorn bros.
They're thorn bros for sure. He's a revenant guardian, so maybe he doesn't even exist like a human form. It's just what he takes when he runs into people. But he actually absorbs into the nature. He's like a guardian, a sentinel, or a gargoyle almost, right? And then when a person appears, he takes a physical form and then presents himself to whoever he runs into. And then when there's nobody there, he kind of just absorbs back into the
thorns
or the thorny thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know, he could probably be named Thornpatch as well. Right?
Yeah.
But his name is Calgorath Thornsoul, and he's the revenant guardian of the Verdant Spire. This is what the Verdant Spire looks like. Some kind of structure, looks like a castle.
And then it says, so he's the guardian of the Verdant Spire, and he can be described as mysterious and lawful evil. Well, so we only went 4 seconds before we ran into another evil character.
So we got two opposites here. Chaotic good and lawful evil.
Okay.
Let's see how they get along. Do opposites attract?
There we go. We don't know. I do love the fact that we only made it about 1 or 2 encounters when we ran right back into an evil character.
Yeah. So Thornpatch is at the Verdant Spire. Before he actually runs into Calgorath, he explores a little bit, because this is a huge castle. First, he goes up the spiraling staircase to examine the ancient tomes and mysterious artifacts. And it says that as he ascends the spiraling staircase, his steps are muffled by the thick moss that carpets each stone step. Reaching the top, he discovers a chamber lined with shelves, burdened by ancient tomes bound in weathered leather, and peculiar artifacts that hum with an almost imperceptible vibration. Rays of sunlight filter through the vine-covered windows, casting dappled light over everything, enhancing the air of old magic and forgotten secrets. That's a pretty magical place.
Yeah. I love the idea of like a forest and then some type of mystical spire that existed.
I like any ruins because it's like, okay, this place wasn't always forest.
Yeah.
It used to be maybe a bustling city or like someone lived here, but now it's just overgrown and who knows what it was like back in the day. He continues to open a cupboard to see what's inside, and he finds several small covered glass bottles labeled with faded script alongside bundles of dried herbs, emitting a subtle yet complex aroma. And it looks like these items might have been used in ancient rituals.
Okay, so Thornpatch opens the cupboard and he says, "Who's around here to trade stories with? Or maybe share a bit of wisdom about these mysterious herbs? I'm Thornpatch, by the way. The thicket knows me well."
Calgrath says, "I'm Calgrath Thornsoul, guardian of the verdant spire. You seek stories and wisdom, eh? I may have a tale or two woven into the shadows of these ancient halls if you're willing to listen." He doesn't sound very evil.
So Thornpatch continues on and says, "Pleasure to meet you, Calgrath. I'd be glad to hear any stories you're willing to share, especially if you've got a bit of hidden wisdom or old secrets."
Well, Thornpatch, let me tell you about the time I sat under the canopy of an ancient oak and learned that strength isn't just about what you can lift, but also how well you weather life's storms. Secrets hidden within the roots revealed that true resilience lies in bending with adversity rather than resisting it like a stubborn rock. Man, I really like that.
Yeah, I do. Kind of an ancient wisdom character that's coming through. I also just love that maybe the AI is getting diverse in its character creation of where like it's kind of interesting to hear the history. Like, hey, let me tell you the story of something I encountered. Yeah. When you think of the AI generating these characters and then them pulling, they can retain memories. We don't know if this is necessarily something, but it's giving a story of a bit of wisdom it had from the past.
You know, actually, now that you mention it, when these characters are created, they are primed with a few memories already, like fake memories. And I wonder if this story about the oak tree giving him wisdom is one of those pre-written memories.
So Thornpatch continues on and says, "That's a powerful lesson, Calgrath. The old oak seems wise beyond its years, much like the spirits of the thicket I often speak with. They too preach a virtue of resilience and whispered winds. What else have you learned from these silent teachers?"
So do they both speak with plants then?
Yeah, because as we learned a couple episodes ago, a thicket is like a bush.
It is like a bush.
It is a bush, and it's not a made-up word. It is not an AI word. The thicket is real.
Right. So Calgrath says, "The spirits of the forest often teach us to listen more than we speak." I think a lot of people out there need to hear that.
Yeah.
"For in silence we may hear truths that words can never convey. Sometimes the rustling leaves and murmuring streams hold more knowledge than any tome or scroll ever could."
Have you ever found any messages or signs, such in natural whispers, that had led you to some discovery about hereabouts?
He says, "I, Thornpatch, in a hidden alcove within the verdant spire, I uncovered a delicate lotus blossom, preserved under glass, frozen in time like whispers from another era. Its petals spoke of an ancient pact between beings long forgotten, guiding me towards the path of lost knowledge and untold mysteries yet to be unraveled." Wait a second, a flower?
No.
Talking about an ancient pact? It's Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going all the way back to Lumina's tear.
But yeah.
She was like,
oh man. No, but it's like hidden under glass, right?
Yeah, that's kind of
a flower under glass.
Yeah.
And it's about a pact between beings long forgotten.
Thornpatch says, "How fascinating. A preserved lotus blossom hiding such secrets is a treasure indeed. Have you explored further into this ancient pact or discovered any specific beings involved in it? I'm quite intrigued by what untold stories and knowledge might be lurking around here, waiting to be unearthed."
I've only begun to scratch the surface of this ancient pact, Thornpatch. The beings involved remain shrouded in mystery, but their presence lingers, guiding me towards hidden truths waiting to be unveiled within the chambers of the verdant spire.
Thornpatch continues on, "Calgrath, these artifacts and the lotus blossom are truly enigmatic. I feel that we are on the cusp of understanding something profound about this ancient covenant. Maybe we should delve deeper into these elementals and see if they guide us to further discoveries right here in the Verdant Spire. What do you say? Shall we continue to unravel these mysteries together?
Thornpatch, your eagerness to uncover these mysteries is infectious. Together we shall venture deeper into the heart of the Verdant Spire, seeking the untold truths that lie within its ancient walls. He should already know, though. How long has Calgrath been here? If I was a protector of this Verdant Spire, I would have been in every room already.
Thornpatch continues to say, Calgrath, these glyphs woven into the architecture might be the key to the echo of the spirits of natures, much like those in the text about the covenant of the Verdants. Perhaps understanding these symbols could give us deeper insight to the ancient pact. Should we go about deciphering them?
Okay, so they're like exploring at this point.
Yeah, they're kind
they found some additional glyphs in the architecture.
Right.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting how he's like, hey, I'm supposed to be guarding this place, but come on in, let's start doing some detective work. You think he'd be a little bit more reserved, especially an evil character.
Lawful evil,
You're like, hey, get the heck out of my area. You'd expect this from a good
He did
person.
mention that it's infectious. The excitement or whatever is infectious. Maybe Thornpatch is turning Calgrath into a little bit of a chaotic good character.
He is a shaman. That's what kind of these religious shaman people do. So Thornpatch and Calgrath are working together inside this spire. So if you can imagine, again, there's a big spire there. They're in there. But we have the lotus blossom that has some words that is coming through the petals, but not necessarily like engraved on the petals. The magic is just kind of seeping through, giving off these type of runes. They're in there discovering and looking over and kind of trying to decipher these ancient runes. Thornpatch says, it seems that we're amidst a puzzle, Calgrath. These glyphs are as cryptic as they are captivating. Perhaps there's merit in seeking external knowledge or ancient scrolls that we could serve as keys to these symbols. What do you say about expanding our search beyond the spire? Maybe even consulting with the elders, sage, or delving into forgotten libraries. So an interesting point here, again, I love seeing the AI and these AI characters in particular starting to think in problem-solving ways. Now, as these characters start to develop and breathe more life, they're investigating, but I think they're starting to get the sense of, hey, we're not discovering any answers, and we need to branch out, divide up,
ask elder sages if they
ask
know
elder
anything.
sages, and kind of try to explore different options to actually get the information they're seeking.
And Calgrath, he says, your idea has merit. Let's do it. Let us venture forth beyond these halls in pursuit of the key to understanding this ancient covenant. So this is the beginning of a quest between two very unlikely characters, a lawful evil thorn guardian and a chaotic good troll shaman. And now they're on a journey to decipher what this flower is, what kind of bond between forgotten beings this flower was meant for. And we know it's Beauty and the Beast, but they don't know.
They don't know.
And so if you'd like us to continue this story, please like and subscribe this video so we know that this is the story you want us to continue. If you would like to meet characters like this and interact with the AI in questing type scenarios like this, head on down to the link in the description where you can go to our Discord server and you can see these characters for yourself. Join us next time for our next AI adventure.